Shaun, I appreciate you sharing with the congregation your experiences in missions. But let me ask you, what inspired you, your interest in missions initially?
Well, initially we were praying about what we were new in the ministry, and we were praying about what we wanted to do. And missions were really put on our heart by God. And we said, but we have no idea how to get into this field. And it was on like a week later or 2 weeks that Pastor Taylor came up to us and said, I got something I think that's just for you guys. And it was like a miracle. He started talking to us about missions, and the next thing I knew, we were right in the middle of it, going to Jamaica.
What is your most memorable missions experience?
Well, for me, it would be the last one. I had the opportunity to work on the medical team, which put me a little bit more personally with each of the individual people instead of working with big groups. And I actually had opportunity in my broken Spanish to minister and pray with some of the people. And it just touched my heart in a way that I hadn't been able to be touched before. So that would be my experience.
And to me, it was meeting our little girl, the little girl that we sponsor down there in Bogota. She just lit up when she saw us, and that just melted my heart. And I decided then that this was something I wanted to do as many times as I could, just to as much as I could afford to go, as much as I could make it happen. I was going to make it happen.
As you look back on your experiences, the people you've interacted with, the things you've done to benefit other people, who do you think has benefited most from your missions experience? Do you think it's you or the people that you've ministered to?
Definitely me.
By far me. I benefit a lot more, even though I know they get some things out of it when we go to build churches, but by far I get more out of it.
What is the most lasting image that you have from what you've done?
We are here in America, and I think we get a little spoiled. And when you go over to countries like that, and you see the way people live, and this is just the way it is for them. Whether they throw their garbage in the gutters and watch it rain down the hill, or you're afraid to drink the water and you see the kids dipping right out of it. Just the impact of how much is needed in these countries and how privileged we are and what we have to give them.
I guess it's just a genuine feeling of making a difference, doing something that God has set us out to do, and knowing that we went forth in His voice and did what He asked us to do.
If you had to share one thing with the people in the congregation, people of Glad Tidings, who may be deciding to get involved for the first time or to get more involved, what would you want to share with them?
There's nothing like it in the world, going and making an impact to somebody who has no chance in this world without you. And that if I had a chance to give all of my money in a way, I would do it.
It definitely makes a difference. We watched the difference be made. We saw lives change. And that's only done through prayer, through giving, and through people who are willing to go over there and make that difference.
Mm-hmm.